Hello and welcome to Message Mosaic. I'm Bralynn Newby and I have a quick Facebook messaging strategy for inviting people to your events. First of all, we are going to message people individually with a specific construction formula. And so the first thing you want to build your message is, what makes me want to write to you? Now think about this. If you received a Facebook message from someone you didn't know, wouldn't you be thinking, why are you messaging me? So that's why you want to get this out right away. What makes me want to write to you? Second of all, why you should care about what I have to say next. And again, think about someone just sending you a message, you don't know them. Why are they writing to you, and why should I continue reading? Why should I pay attention? Okay, so think about it from their point of view. And third, give them the offer with a link for more info, because you don't want to spill the all of the details, everything out. Just a brief, snappy, results-oriented, what's in it for them description with a link to more information or how they can register or however you have your event set up. And then fourth, reinforced why you should care, why they should care. You just want to make sure that you're talking about results, you're touching them on an emotional level or on with fear-based or greed-based language, only because those have been proven to be effective. And I want to just make sure that you listen not only from an event marketing strategy standpoint, but also those of you who follow Message Mosaic, you know I'm always talking to and about people who are in the information business, who are building their information business, which is typically speakers, authors, coaches, and consultants who want to get information out to people. So I want you guys to pay attention to the context as well as the content of this right now. I'm sitting here, I have a client who needs this done. So at the same time as I am making this video for the sponsors for this client, I'm making it for you. So I'm repurposing my content and I am going ahead and making a product that is very valuable and that will be helpful to a lot of different people, not just exactly for what I'm doing it for. Okay, so that's your tip, those of you in the information business building sphere. Now, we're going to go over to the text itself that I wrote for this particular event that I'm doing. This is now just a Word document that I'm going to cut and paste from over into Facebook. So, hello. And I don't put the name here because it just takes too long to put everyone's individual names. Now this depends on how many you're going to be sending out. And speaking of that, only send out 50 from each account per day. And the reason is because if you do more, and we don't know exactly what number that is, but we know that 50 is safe. However, if you do more, you can get your Facebook account shut down, and ask me how I know about that. I did have my account shut down. So 50 is safe. So you're going to be doing 50 of these, and it'll take you, it took me yesterday about an hour and 15 minutes. So it's not a quick thing. It's not something you want to add steps to. So that's why I didn't put their name in here. Now, if you're not doing that many, go ahead and put your name in their name in there for each one. Just don't forget to change it. If you send it to John and then copy and paste and send it to Susie, don't say hello, John, okay? Anyway, so wow, you're doing some great things in the Columbus real estate market. Now that is the reason why I'm writing to you. And this infers and implies that because I see you bubbling up to the top in the Facebook search, that means that you must be doing well. You must be a mover and shaker in the real estate market and in Columbus. Now, obviously, you'll want to change this for whatever industry sector you're going for, whatever market, and then the city. So But the point is there, not that you know for sure that they're doing a great thing, but we're kind of playing Columbo here. We're going, well, gee, if they bubble up to the top, they must be doing great things. So, you know, you're not lying. It's not fake flattery, because you just have to play dumb and say, wow, well, if they bubble to the top of a search, they must be doing great things, okay? And just leave it at that. And then here is the why am I writing to you line. I would love to connect with you and give you some free training that will get you even more clients and referrals. So this speaks to their need, what's in it for them, why should they continue reading, all of those things that I put in the construction formula. And then here's the bit of tidbit, and check out the testimonial videos. Now here is this sneaky tip. You can put a second website in here, but I don't have it listed as HTTP like I do with this one, because Facebook will open up only the one that you have highlighted as a link. And so I don't want them to get distracted by going to check out the testimonials. I want them to register for the event. So while it is earlier, and Facebook always takes the first one, by the way, it's not set up as a link, and that is specific and strategic. Okay, so then this is the wow factor. This training is normally $4.95, but our local sponsor, da-da-da-da. Okay, so then all of the details, including the cool bonus. So more what's in it for them, and then here is the link down here. We look forward to meeting you there, Jason and the team. And then here's the PS, another reason why you should care and what's in it for you, and a little bit of teaser. Several of your peers have taken me up in this offer, and I'd like to see you get great results too. So this is our message. This is what we're going to copy and paste. So I'm going to cut it from my Word document right there, and now I go Control-C to copy, and then I'm going to go back over to my website. Now here's Facebook. What you're going to be doing here is going into this line here, and I'm going to go Realtors in Columbus. And this is how you search, and obviously you can search for any market sector in any city. So, Realtors in Columbus, Ohio, that's who I want. Okay, and it will come up as, I'm on the page here, but when you're messaging, you're always messaging from your profile, so you're always messaging as yourself. Okay, so here are the realtors that popped up. Now here's where you can filter to get more specific on this demographic. We have realtors in Columbus, Ohio. We can have a time period here. What I'm going to do is this friendship. I'm going to start with, you know, you could do my friends, but how many are you really going to have? Probably friends of my friends are going to come up the most. You know, it's not going to be your own friends, it'll be friends of friends. And then of course you can open it up to even more than that and just say they're not friends, and say specifically, let me roll up here, not my friends or anybody. Or, and then you can choose friends of people who do have people there. Okay, so these are friends of my friends. And so what we're going to do is choose the top one and just go straight down. All of these people meet your criteria, and we're going to be messaging them. Okay, I know that I already messaged Robert, and so I'm going to message BJ. And you just click message. And while this is going here, I have my little pen and pad writing, and I'm writing down their name. So I'm going to write BJ White. And here's the reason. There are 4 different reasons. First of all, you're going to want to be counting your 50, so you don't go over, and you are also going to be not wanting to cross over with anyone else on your team or in your office or whoever is sending these out with exactly the same message. Now, if you're using different messages, it's not as critical, but if you're using exactly the same text, you're not going to want to have multiple people send the same person the exact same text, because that's really fishy. Okay, they'll be onto you like in a flash. Okay, so you want to do that. Also, you can use this strategy for LinkedIn, and there's no limit on LinkedIn. So you'll want to keep track of who you already sent it to on Facebook, so you don't send exactly the same thing to them on LinkedIn. And let's see, the fourth reason was, if your search came up with more than 50 and you only have one account, you'll need to do the rest on a different day. So you'll want to keep track. So here we are, we're going to paste this message in here. And you'll see that because of this link, it opens up the link to that page here. Now, I want to select, and this is also strategic, I want to select a picture with a person smiling, looking directly out at you. That has been proven to be the best marketing strategy and the most attractive to people. So I'm putting that particular picture that comes from that page on here, and you choose it right here in the thumbnail section. So obviously that's another tip. On your event page, make sure you've got a picture with a person looking, smiling, happy out at you. Okay? And send. Remember, oh, before I send here, remember that I said we're not changing the name in each one. If you are, this is the time to do it before you send, and make sure that you don't send one with somebody else's name. Okay, so we're going to hit send. Bam, it's sent. Okay, so that was the strategy, and here, let's go back over to my presentation. Here is the golden nugget. Here's the golden nugget, and this is from my girl, follow-up genius, Katrina Sawa. Well, she is awesome, but here's the nugget. Use this strategy for list building. This is obviously specifically for those of you who are building the information-based business, and you can select your ideal client in your ideal location. Like if you want clients in, Corpus Christi, I don't know, somewhere, you can select them and send these messages to them. And of course, what she says in her message is that I would like to get to know you and see how we can work together. And she is brilliant at it. And then of course the offer or link to the details is not to an event, it's to a freebie on your page so that they opt in to get it. Or you can set it up so they don't have to opt in, they just get it, and it's valuable content. And then the follow-up to that is asking them to opt into your list. So this is great. Thank you, Katrina, for this golden nugget. And I hope that you all enjoyed it. This has been Bralynn Newby, over and out.